Morning, Nafati. How are you?
I'm finding yourself trying to figure out how Park Terrace Apartments is scamming people.
Park Terrace Apartments.
Park Terrace Apartments up there behind the Island Gardens. You know them apartments in the back. We used to all park late back there. You know that shit.
Anyway, CMPRadio.net, man. You already know. This is the morning meeting, and we are live from Nerds Family Kitchen. Again, my sister's place, man. Stop through, get some breakfast, get some lunch, get some dinner. Yo, that broccoli and crab medley that I didn't know you made, which I never got to taste before, was absolutely awesome. I'm coming back tonight for some salmon, right? This is where I get my dinner from. I'm sad. Anyway, this is the morning meeting. You already know the topics for today. Whose water is it that we're fighting over? And why we didn't know.
It ain't ours.
And why we didn't know.
It's never been ours.
It was Chester's water. It started off as Chester's water. 1939 is when they came out and they started the Water Authority. And just like every authority, it has ownership. The Stormwater, you say the Stormwater Authority has ownership, right? Who owns that?
So we're gonna bring the Stormwater Authority
I'm just saying,
back
it's just
up
authority.
again?
It's just an authority, right?
Okay.
We're just talking about authority.
So they are the people that oversee
right.
the drain cleanage.
We're not worried about what they do. Who owns
they
that
don't
authority?
do
Who
it.
would you say owns that authority?
Because they don't.
You
do
would
it.
say the
I thought
Democratic Party,
I
right?
thought the Chester City owned it.
But it's the Democratic Party because it's not really
It said
Chester.
Chester Stormwater Authority. Can I have my?
Go ahead.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have my chicken and waffles, please? My chicken and waffles, and I would like the syrup that's in the bottle, not the to-go syrup. Thank you.
See, she's trying to eat.
I put a wrong name on there because I be wanting them to make my food how they
Right.
make my customers' food.
Right.
So in order to get them to do it how I do it, I put a wrong name on there
Right.
so that they will know that it's you know.
Oh.
So I want them to give me the same experience that they give my customers, because if they try to go above and beyond on mine, it's going to be a problem, because
Right.
I need them to go above and beyond on the customer. That makes sense? Okay.
Right.
Now that we're here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so the Stormwater Authority is owned by, you said, the Democratic Party.
Right.
Okay. Also a ginger ale. So, I'm sorry, y'all. So, but the Water Authority is not owned by Chester City as of 2012.
As of 2012, they tried to sell it. So yesterday on the MFRAC meeting with the receiver, they talked about what happened and why the city is having a issue with trying to recoup benefits from Chester Water Authority, which is crazy, man, because it's like, why would you do that?
Oh.
It's almost kind of like you wanted us to fail.
So they sold it and didn't give us nothing?
Nah.
No?
No, they didn't give us anything.
They
Did
didn't
you
give
hear
us
about
anything.
it?
No, I've never
Right.
heard about it. And we was out there fighting for it. To ensure. I appreciate you. Also, can I have a ginger ale? He ordered a ginger ale with his food. Why I don't got a strawberry? A strawberry. Yeah, please get the kitchen manager.
Oh,
Give me all this fucking snow on my plate.
get the kitchen manager. Aren't you the kitchen manager?
No. I don't work in the kitchen. I work in the office. Thank you, Alex. Alex, is my plate complete? Can you send it back? It's not complete. There you go. Y'all, I have some of the best staff. Y'all
Yeah,
have
you
no
do.
idea.
You do.
Y'all have no idea. My staff is the fucking bomb. I appreciate them wholeheartedly, and we have become a family. Here come this one. He all elite. Look, that's his plate. You can come sit down, sir. Look at him. He just always gotta be the one to try to get his own food. You know?
He used to work in the
I
restaurant.
think he is.
Right.
Yeah, like he always wants to be a server.
What's to serve himself?
So, look, that's why he ain't got.
You all right? Oh, man, here you go.
He always dancing and stuff. Like what?
If you know anything about fat people,
Then you know we eating.
when we
Yeah.
get food, we dance.
That's all we do.
That's what we
There it
do.
is. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Don't nobody eat
Y'all
like
know
everybody.
Alex tells me he appreciates me, and then he always emphasizes more than you know. I don't really know what that means, yo. More than you know. I'm gonna find out one day.
You're going to find out one day.
So
That's how it goes.
So they sold the Water Authority in 2012 to the Chester County.
Not sell. They didn't sell. So
They didn't
Chester,
sell.
so Chester County already had. They already was receiving water. It's the
Okay.
people on the board.
Who's on the board?
I don't know. I got to look that up.
Okay.
I just got this information this morning. Well, yesterday. I ain't have time to go through it. I had shows to do. Now I had a show to do. I had to make sure things was working right.
Was that yesterday that you came here and ate?
No, that was the day before.
Okay.
I'll be back tonight. But when I got to reading it, and it was like, oh man, like this is crazy. So
Okay, so here we are at the reading part. This is why he doesn't understand. He's at the reading part, yo. He's been having such a brain fart. I don't know. That's probably why he doesn't understand it.
no, I
He
understand.
might be going through menopause.
Oh, he going through menopause? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not going through the menopause.
Well, it is a thing. You do know that, right?
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, when you start having those hot flashes.
Hot flashes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cold flashes
Nope,
if it's
it's
menopause?
Hot. Nope, it's hot.
Why would it be hot?
I don't know.
I don't have nothing down there to be hot.
You don't know that.
Huh?
You don't know that.
My
until you
stuff don't
turn
get
hot.
wet; it get hard.
That don't mean nothing.
So I don't have nothing. I don't produce heat. I will produce cold.
Get some syrup.
You need syrup. You should have asked for toast.
Y'all tripping. Anyway,
That's too much starch.
this might as well just be eating with knives.
Chat and chill.
That and sugar.
Yeah. So, the water authority is Chester wants compensation. Pretty much, we trying to get some bread, y'all.
We need it.
We definitely need it, but I think that we go about getting it in the wrong way. So, and that's for the city, that's for the school district, and it's also for the trash people too, like the rubbish department. Like, give me my extra day that I pay for it, bro. That's a good ass waffle.
It's good.
They
It's
could
a
have
good
cooked it a
waffle.
little longer. They got good flavor.
I'm letting you know these home fries. They home frying.
They home fun.
I'm
I
so
thought I seen you
I'm,
on a bike this morning.
I'm so proud of you, Shirley.
I
Shirley.
appreciate you. You know I'm a girl afro out like Shirley too.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I'm gonna be Shirley for Halloween. Yo,
Dante's on.
hello Dante, how's
You
everything
late,
going?
Dante. You're late for your damn job.
He can be
survived
late.
the hurricane.
You know what? That's
Major
survival
jump.
mode right there. I'm texting everybody I know in Tampa last night. Like, I don't know what I can do outside of praying, but after the aftermath, call me. Like, what? One thing we gonna do is take care of ours. You heard me? We are not the current administration or the soon-to-be administration, and we ain't sending our money overseas. But,
My toilet flooded the other day.
This is a nerve.
what's going on here? No, because Dante, for some reason, the mics were like super sensitive and they picked up everything and they smack when they eating. Like they smack, they don't know how to chew with their mouth closed. They smack, both of them, in both ears. That's all you hear. That's why they couldn't eat on air. Maybe they grew some manners or something. I don't know.
That's how I eat the boom boom.
Oh my gosh, loud like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, loud.
Wow, that's crazy. But so the Water Authority, we're back at the Water Authority. The Water Authority has been reassigned. We're gonna give it that reassigned, and now Chester just wants their part.
So the water. Wait a minute. What
Chester
water
is
authority?
Chester Water Authority. The building just here now at this point, and they trying to move that.
You mean the water company?
Mm-hmm.
The one with the blue, white and blue trucks. One round corner from me.
Mm-hmm.
They sold it.
That's CWA on there.
Mm-hmm.
They reassigned the authority part to Chester County. So it's really not and this was in 2012. So remember when we was out in Newman
Hold on, wait a
University?
second. Go backwards here. Mm-hmm. And they wait a minute. So they did it in 2012. So why are we talking about it now?
Because now Chester want their money. They want to be compensated. So the border control apparently, y'all have no idea. The border control, pretty much gave Chester County authority over it. Chester County coming for their bread. Shit, they gonna cut y'all water off so fast.
Where's Chester County at? Westchester?
Up that way. It's up that way. It's not here. Mm-hmm.
So they control our water now.
Apparently. And we didn't know this. But you know about we don't know them?
So what about all the people that work at Chester Water Authority?
Well, they probably know, but they ain't gonna tell. They ain't gonna jeopardize their jobs.
Are they getting fired?
No.
No, I don't think they're getting fired. You still come here and pay your bill, for the most part. But
Just somebody else your boss.
I think so. I think so, because after COVID, they never really opened the building back up. Like, there's so many different ways. You gotta go in there, pay your bill at the kiosk over in the corner, or you go online to pay your bill. So they that strawberry was fresh as shit. Want to taste my strawberry?
Pause. My damn sister. I don't want to taste your strawberry. I take a piece of chicken though. Cut me a little piece like how you just cut the other one. Because I'm looking at it, it's like Chick-fil-A chicken.
No, this Nerds chicken. Don't compare us. We are the Chick-fil-A.
You
of black
could never.
business. I can. We have.
Look
it
how
done.
you talk.
Right.
You could never work at Chick-fil-A.
You know why? Because I work at Nerds.
Go ahead, say it. See, my pleasure.
Nope.
See?
How can we make it day better though? We got our own fucking slogan. Understand this.
At Nerds, you got a slogan said, how can we make your day better?
When we call on the phone, when you call on the phone, we say, thank you for choosing Nerds Family Kitchen. How can we make your day better? And people are very pleased with that. You do not know how much.
That when I
little
worked here,
gesture
that's not
does
how
for
I used to
somebody.
answer the phone.
Nah, we really was like,
Is
hello.
that why you fired me? Because when they called, I was like, who this?
Like, why they keep calling? But I'm just saying, I am the Chick-fil-A of black-owned businesses. I promise you, we stamp that. Listen here, our customer service, the number of people that we get
Give
here.
Pierre a piece of chicken.
You want to try the chicken too? All right. We still got more than a sandwich.
I'll never get more than a sandwich. I'll eat no more than a sandwich in the morning.
He over there with his little bacon and eggs on toast.
But you know how I feel about the chicken fingers, man. Get them
trying to
dipped in
like you
Asian
slimming down.
sauce. I am
People don't
slimming
understand
down.
how important customer service is. That's the first thing you see when you come into a business. And baby, I will remove you from the front so fast, go in the back, cut some potatoes. It's not gonna happen. Shay don't play that. Shay don't play it, and you know it.
Shay don't play about nothing.
Listen, but this chicken and waffles though. So, Kenny, are you going to the game on Sunday?
What game?
The Eagles game.
Ah,
Did the Phillies win last night?
no,
So it's over.
no,
There's two more games.
I don't know.
So the Phillies need to win the next two games, right?
Right,
So that we can have a red October.
right. It is a red October. Anyway,
Is it?
yeah, it's October, ain't it? Ain't they playing?
Well, October for me is pink and purple. Can you turn that down?
So, at the September 2024 MFRAC meeting, we showed how control of board appointments was taken from the city of Chester without compensation in 2012 in a manner that permitted the CWA to remain in control of a certain political party which had ruled Delaware County and
It's
the
behind
city
the
of
bed.
Chester for decades.
Alex. It's right there on the shelf.
So that's what the whole situation was, right? And I always said that, right? The Republican Party had Chester Water Authority and Delcora. Here comes Thaddeus. He wants to start his own authority. He starts
so
his
he
own
started-
authority. He started
so he
Stormwater
started-
Authority,
The Stormwater Authority.
right? So the Democrats have
So
their
he was
own
getting
authority.
a check from the Stormwater Authority and the parking meters? Like him personally.
I don't know.
That's tough. That's a lot of bread, Daddy. You gonna give us some?
Don't hit on him.
He didn't give us none? He was
Don't
getting
hate
the money
player,
from the
play
park.
the game.
I ain't hating on him. I feel like that was an amazing come up to say that. To do that, and you was getting a check from the parking authority and now the Stormwater Authority?
I miss Daddy, man. He was more exciting. Like, Stefan could take some lessons from Daddy.
He don't have
Daddy
no
would
love.
have smacked Fred by now if they was arguing.
Who you think you talking to?
He'd have said, "Time's up, chump,"
Yes, he would have timed him up quick.
and he'd have stood up. You know, Daddy stand up quick, ready to rumble.
You know, because he got a short man's complex. He is really short when you stand next to him.
And Daddy ain't take no shit from no women either. That's why he smacked that girl.
He ain't smack
Smacked
her.
her phone right out of her hand.
He ain't smack her.
Yes, he did. Daddy don't play.
From the way it looked,
That is
it
Southern-
definitely looked like he
a
smacked her.
Southern
We was
Baptist
on that down there on
deacon.
what street hitting on girls? What? Wait till her mom and them get a whiff of this.
Daddy ain't play no game.
And guess what he said? Well, who gonna check me? Who coming for me?
Who coming for me?
Who coming for me? Nobody. Nobody showed up.
I got
Daddy.
This administration is outside of Fred and his excitement up there. This administration really is dry. Like it really is dry. Like I haven't seen an event that made everybody want to go yet. Not they are dry. We go just to see the antics
No,
of
the
how that
whatchamacallit
is going
joint
to
was
react.
jumping, wasn't it?
What?
Pierre?
What?
The city council joint was jumping, wasn't it?
What city
city
council?
council
The city council meeting?
When they all got like signed in.
The inauguration?
But that was
They had
Fred's.
separate ones, right? He ain't
You
invite
went
them
you
to
went
there,
to
so how
you
we
went to
going back
Roots
that?
joint, so you
Oh, he went to
can
Roots.
you can speak on
Was the
that.
city council there?
No,
Maybe one. I'm talking about Roots. Roots ain't sparing no money at this joint. Listen to me. This is the only time I've seen this happen. You been down at the power building down there? Mm-hmm. Roots had, like, you ain't go, Pierre.
You ain't get
Roots
we ain't get
had-
invited.
Listen to me.
Did you get invited? That's your man's though.
Roots
That's your
had
friend, and you ain't get an invitation.
like 8
and
caterers.
that will tell you that he's not my friend now.
You hear me?
Now he's not your friend. I got proof that you said he was your friend.
I know.
Now you-
I said
okay.
that in the beginning.
Okay, just
you know,
checking.
people. You know,
He my friend.
He your friend?
Yeah.
He's somebody I know. I don't got too many new friends. Here's someone I know
Now
that
you
I
gotta be
recently met.
Now you gotta be my new friend, huh?
Well, go ahead.
Well, you know him all your life? Then stop using that word so
Oh,
loosely.
damn.
You hear?
I know somebody my whole life.
You ain't even give him 10 years of your time. You known him for 10 years?
No, he empower.
Empower what?
He empowered the city. That's what makes him a friend.
That's what makes him a friend?
Yeah.
Power makes you friendly?
I mean, obviously, people want to
No.
be his friend because
He
he
was my
empowered.
friend before he was a mayor. He helped me get the Art Basel Switzerland. Remember, he wrote them articles for me. He wrote this big
When
article.
he was writing the blogs?
Article put it in the paper.
When he was writing the blogs about Chester calling us dumb,
Oh, come on now.
ignorant, and incompetent people?
That's not what he wasn't saying.
Sound about right?
He wasn't saying what?
He wasn't saying
What did
that.
he say?
He just said
I
Tell me what he
think
said.
Chester people are dumb and incompetent.
people need to learn how to read. People need to put their kids
I
first.
think it's something they put in our
People
order.
need to
What
care
was
about
that?
their community. People
So
need to
that-
be active in their community.
So in hindsight, that means what?
Whatever you take from it.
Yeah, so I'm one of the intelligent ones.
Right.
So it means we were dumb.
So if you're one of the
We lack
intelligent ones, why would
intelligence.
you allow somebody to tell you you're dumb?
Well, he wasn't talking to me. He also called us ignorant, and we don't never want to follow the rules during COVID. We're not going to forget that.
That's
But
what
he's
he
now the
said.
mayor.
Shit, you mad at him for saying the truth?
What was the truth about it? It was a funeral, bro.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you know,
Miss
I'm
Jackson
just
said it's over for the Phillies. They lost. They out.
I'm just saying, Chester niggas is ignorant.
I don't know.
Matter of fact, not even just Chester niggas, black niggas is ignorant
Yeah. Well, we have our moments.
as a whole.
So you just going to say black niggas is ignorant. Nobody else? Yeah, we are the first ones to tear ourselves down. Y'all got to stop that.
We the only ones suffering.
We are the only ones. So what? Well, why we got to be the ones to tear us down more?
No, I'm just saying we're the only ones
are we
suffering.
not
I'm not
uplifting
tearing
one
us
another?
down.
just
You said
black
something
niggas
that
is
he
ignorant.
just said, and
He
I
said
agree
it.
with him.
You agree with it?
Mm.
You know he was talking about our kids.
Who?
Them little bad niggas ignorant.
My kids ain't ignorant.
What?
My kids are very intelligent. My kids are not ignorant. They are who they are.
They are who they are.
Yeah, you're not gonna sit here and talk about mine. Don't put mines in the hole. Mines is set aside on their own. Ain't nowhere in the world you're gonna let that man come in here and talk about our kids like that. He's tripping. And now he the mayor.
I ain't too sensitive
know what?
over it. These kids bad.
I'm gonna tell you how to be successful in Chester. Move away and come back. That's it. Say you from somewhere else. They all wanna help you. They all wanna be a part of you.
Not if they know your history. Not if they know you moved away.
They don't.
disagree.
They forget.
People knew you moved away. People
nope.
knew he moved away.
Nope.
What do you mean,
Nope.
no? We
They
talked
didn't
about
know.
it.
Yeah, they didn't know.
I knew he moved away.
They assumed that he lived here their whole life. Ask any constituent that now knows who he is. Oh no, he is from Chester. Yeah, and they'll tell you what street he lived on and everything based off of information that they read and don't even realize it was placed in their face so that they would be able to recite it at the time when it's needed. All you got to do is be from out of town and come here. You'll be the most successful person in the city.
So you saying he wasn't from Chester?
He originally was. He moved away.
People have to
came
move
back.
away. People, there's nothing here.
What's wrong with moving away?
There's
What's
nothing
here?
wrong with moving away.
What's here?
Why wouldn't you pick us?
See, other than surviving and scrapping with us, like,
Well, then move away then.
yeah, that's what people do.
Don't claim the city. Don't claim
How
the
can
city.
you not claim
or
the
wear it
city
on
that
your
you were
back.
born in and
Don't
move
claim
away?
the city and then wear it on your back. They come back like they gonna save us. Yeah, I went out into the world. There's so much out there. Come with me. I will show you. Follow me.
You're
I will
thinking
show
differently,
you.
though.
No, I'm not thinking differently about nothing.
But you need to.
Why?
Why do you want to think the same?
I think different. Well, hold on.
Right.
Thinking the same is like I'm still in the same mindset when I was 19.
Right.
I'm 47 years old now.
So you're thinking differently.
No,
How
I
old
just
are you?
think bigger.
You look amazing for 47.
Thank you.
How can you think bigger?
I thought you was like 37.
There's so much more.
Not
out there.
and not think differently.
It's so.
I have to turn this.
You don't
real
do the
quick.
same thing you was doing
Why?
in
You
19.
ain't got no bags under your eyes or nothing. Black don't crack on you.
You
What
pay-
skincare regimen
Can we
you
have this
using?
conversation? How can you say it's not different? How can you say you're not thinking differently?
I think from.
I think you are thinking differently, right?
I'm thinking growner.
You have to grow. So it's different. It's different than when you were not.
You know what? Ever
Oh,
since we
God.
started back, he just talks politically correct. Like he had something to lose.
I don't have anything to lose
He's
now.
He connected.
Who am I connected to? I'm not connected to nobody.
No people.
The man.
I'm not connected to nobody.
Yeah, the man, the man.
Yeah.
What man?
You
We
never
don't
say
know
his
yet.
name. It's just the man.
It's no name. There's no name behind it.
Jean-Pierre Bryce is about it.
Politically correct.
I'm not a.
No, I just know.
Remember when we first started up in Upland? We was unpolitically correct
We
then.
was so ignorant and ratchet.
Remember we used to have a big
What
bottle.
change you talking about?
What was the
No.
DJ we used to have?
It's growth though.
This. Oh,
DJ Wayne Stacks.
sex.
It's growth though. Isn't growth necessary? Can you say
You know
growth?
what, Dante? No one's asking you. No one's asking you.
Are you saying growth is not necessary now?
Growth is absolutely necessary, right?
Okay.
I'm just saying that we have to get ourselves together. We always look for the savior when we are the savior.
We are.
Savior.
We are.
We are the ones that,
Who
that
you
should
talking
be
about?
saving
Keep
us.
that conversation in your own little bucket.
Well,
We
who
always
you
looking
talking
for the savior.
That's the truth.
All my friends doing the shit they self. Everybody
All
I
of
know
us.
that I like are all working their ass off to help the city.
Or so they say.
Ain't no so they say.
So they say,
So
like I
they
said.
say.
I
What
said
do you
what I
mean?
said.
So they say.
So they say. If they doing it by themselves from the muscle, kudos
They
to
not-
them. But if they're not and they're secretly having meetings and getting help from different avenues, then they really not doing it themselves.
I'm not talking about
I'm
that.
just
I'm
saying.
saying that
No, yeah, you-
the
that's what you
people,
said.
my
No.
friends,
Uh-huh.
do it from the
So-
muscle, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, everybody I affiliate myself with every day
We absolutely
is a
need to
is
save
a
ourselves.
is a
I'm tired of people coming in here
Is
with
a
this S
city-
on their chest. Yeah.
I'm saying-
I got y'all. Yeah.
Who
I'm
came
carry
in
the
with an S
city
on
on
the
my back.
chest?
How can you have us if we don't have us?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
jail's calling.
I don't,
Baby,
you're confusing me now, Fatih.
No, I'm not.
All right, so my friends don't do it from the muscle. Did you not? Was we not feeding homeless people out of the thing for a couple years?
Did they not stop us because we was feeding the homeless people and it wasn't on their agenda?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, was we getting funded to do it?
Did they not stop
I'm
us?
asking you, were we getting funded to do it, or were
No,
we
we
just
weren't.
doing it?
Absolutely not. But we not talking about us, bro.
Okay, when it was time for us to clean up the waterfront all them times, was we doing it? Was
they
we
say-
getting? Did anybody even buy us some trash bags?
Nope.
I got
Did they say-
friends.
Did they say that we really
I'm
didn't
just
do
saying,
it and took our trash can?
I
and
know
threw 'em in the
people.
trash?
I have
I'm just
other
saying, bro.
friends
So anything
in
here
all
we are.
different parts of the city.
Here we are,
and
good.
all
at,
of them
good
are
at
helping
it
the
again.
city.
Here we are at it again, right? Where the Chester City residents,
Yeah,
did something
Chester
good,
City residents.
and we allowed them to come in and take it from. I mean, we just left the most amazing weekend of our lives
Right.
that we have every year. That we, the Chester City residents, put together,
together.
built into an amazing time for us, for them to come in and monopolize off of it. The waterfront situation, bro, they had homecoming down the waterfront in 2020. Them kids put that shit together themselves. They had an amazing time. Do you know what they said at the end of the night? Just so that they wouldn't be able to use it again? They was shooting down the waterfront. Everybody like, where? When did it happen? What really happened? It was a shooting a mile and a half away from the waterfront. Bro, everything that we the citizens built and put together, They come in, want to monopolize off of it, want to take control of it. This, that, and the third. I'm sorry, Corey, I appreciate you putting up the post and saying what we should do next year. However, you just gave them the idea to charge us next year. They already putting the plan together. Yeah, they coming down here. It's going to be this, that, and the third. We're going to charge them this amount. I don't have to pay them nothing to sell anything here in the city of Chester because I've already paid the county my fees. But here we are, giving them our ideas again.
I like it.
Showing
Corey.
them what
I hope
we can
Corey
do.
Do the thing now.
But what I'm saying is he shouldn't have spoke on it so soon. Sometimes you got to put the plan together, then reveal it. Not reveal the plan and then do it. No, you got to put it together, make it, put it on paper so that it's already in effect, and then do it. Now, guess what? They sitting there, they like, did y'all see what Corey put up? Did you see what Corey did? The whole, they can raise tax the hell out of y'all over there. That's number one.
Well, I think
They're going to tax the hell out of the businesses that's coming. They want all the paperwork. They want this, that, and the third, and that $57 3-day vending thing that you got to get. Bro, this
Well,
is...
I think
okay.
before Corey posted it, you said it.
Yeah, we
Kenny
all
said
talked about it.
Who said it?
Kenny said it.
Yeah,
We was
Kenny
talking
talking about the ad.
But I
Right.
think
everything should have been open over
Right.
there. So we had a conversation about
But
it.
I think a good thing with Corey is that I don't
Nope.
know if y'all remember, Corey threw one of the biggest events over town before.
Did he?
Yeah, he did like a thing where he let all the vendors come for free. The people were giving out like the healthcare people were giving out like fruit and all that stuff.
Amanda has
They
joined
blocked
through one of the biggest events over town.
I'm not taking away from her event.
All right, so we going
I'm
give
saying that
credit
Corey
where it's
just
due.
threw one this year though. I'm just saying he did. He blocked off the block for the whole day. So he knows how his team over there at Making a Change, they put
Talking
together
about
a
Delaware-
dope event down
Talking
there.
about Delaware County Foundation when they blocked off that was all the nonprofits was out there.
When they was
Yeah,
also out media at Rose Street
yeah,
Park
right.
and it was 150% bigger.
I'm just saying he did a
I'm
good
just
event.
saying.
He definitely was
He
in charge of that.
participated in it.
I'm
Good
down
event.
with anybody that know how to organize an event and just want to do something good for the city,
Right,
man.
right. And it takes everybody.
Well,
it takes
I
you
think
getting
that-
involved with everybody.
I think that
Everybody
when you gonna
deserves
do
a seat at the
something like
table.
that is solely based off of the residents, it's not a political game. I think you should keep that shit to yourself till the day before.
The day before.
Damn, the day before you can't promote it.
Everybody in the table, everybody in the circle, no.
Not for
You
tea.
tell who you
I
tell.
already bought my outfit for next year
I
homecoming.
believe you. I don't blame
That's
you.
how
You do.
serious homecoming is to me, not for tea.
But you got a problem with buying tickets. You can buy an outfit, but you got a problem with buying tickets.
Yeah, because you don't know where your money go with a ticket. I know where my
don't-
money go with the outfit.
No, you don't.
You don't know where your money go with
You
a
don't
ticket.
know where all that money for that Sean John
How
you
you
was
know
wearing.
what-
It was
yeah,
probably
how you
buying
know
them all
Sean
types.
John? I
You
don't
know
wear
you was wearing-
Sean John.
You know you was wearing
Yeah,
Sean John.
Rockaway.
I was wearing
You don't know where the
Rockaway,
money
dog.
was going for that. You don't even know who owned
Obviously,
Rockaway.
it was going to Dame Dash.
Obviously, it wasn't. That nigga broke. You're accepting the
It
key to
was
the
going
city. You
Dame
broke.
Dash. Listen, I'm just saying. I think that he should have held on to that a little bit longer.
I'm glad that I don't know. People should start planning early because that event is too big for people to be selfish. And
It's
I feel
way
like
too big for people to be selfish.
some of what the school was doing was selfish.
How?
Because they only thought about the money that they can make for themselves, but they didn't think about the community.
Check this out. It wouldn't be no homecoming if it wasn't for the football team. It wouldn't be no homecoming
it
if we
would.
didn't have a school.
It will now.
I'm
It'll
just-
always be a homecoming.
What-
now.
what I'm-
we don't
that's-
need a football game to be there.
But that's what
for
I'm.
homecoming
That's
to be happen.
now. It wouldn't be anything happening up there at the
Okay, so you're
Field.
saying hold on, let me just clear this out. Because the football team and the school originated homecoming, then they should be the sole proprietors of making the money from
That's
it.
the only reason people are coming home is because they graduated from Chester High School. That's the whole idea
But
behind
what I'm
it.
saying, that doesn't give you the right to own
It
to say
does.
nobody else can make money this
That's
day
like
but us.
saying DSU doesn't have
And
the
you
right
don't
to
even-
own their
that's like
homecoming,
saying,
or
hey,
Lincoln doesn't have the right to
Nothing,
own
that's
theirs.
like you saying, hey,
Don't
you
put me in
can't
it.
sell chopsticks over there.
Don't put me in
Because
it.
I sell food over here.
If it's a chopstick situation, why can't you?
That's what I'm saying. They don't want people vending out there that have nothing to do with Chester.
That's why you come up with the Ave after homecoming. Homecoming is only supposed to be for 4 hours, from 11 to 5. It's not supposed to be 11 till 9 at night. After
11 to
See,
5
that's
is
your
4
little
hours?
Chester country
Like
ass
in the
mind.
morning. It's
Because guess what happens in
11
other
to 5
states,
is
dog?
4 hours?
Guess what happens at colleges? Homecoming be all weekend.
Homecoming be all week at colleges, but
Yeah.
you can't do all week in the city
Well,
because
they had
can't
Spirit, hold
you?
on, hold
Because-
on. They had Spirit
stop
Week
secluding
all
us.
week at Chester Upland School District. They did.
they did. For the
And our
kids.
homecoming was like
citizens
3
outside
days.
don't
Right.
participate how they
Absolutely.
should, because I feel like the businesses should have been black and orange
Right.
out. But most of the
Absolutely.
businesses not from here, so they're not going
They
to wear
don't give a
black and
rat's
orange.
ass. But
The businesses should
is 4 days
the
down here.
business. It absolutely is. It starts Thursday. It starts Wednesday.
I was talking
Let's
to a
be
brother.
clear. Wednesday was at the Boots and Bonnets.
Yeah.
Thursday was at Vittles.
Yeah.
Friday was at Diane's.
Yeah.
Saturday was at the Field.
Yeah.
And Sunday was
They did brunch here.
and on
came here and
at
had a drink.
Exit 6.
Yeah.
And at Exit 6.
What's exit 6?
The new spot on 9th Street, next door to Benny's. Homecoming is a weekly
Where's
event.
Benny's?
On 9th and Sproul.
Oh, you mean Uncle Earl's?
Uncle Greg's.
Uncle Greg. This is Uncle something.
But
That's a big.
the whole thing in a
ain't heard that
nutshell
in a
is
while.
homecoming. The game itself has always been there. Homecoming used to be on during Thanksgiving. Am I correct?
No,
Or
it
was
was
that
always.
the game?
It was always.
game?
That was
that game?
That was a Thanksgiving Day game.
That's a
That
Thanksgiving
was
Day game.
with
It was always special because
St.
it was
James,
a
right?
Thanksgiving Day game. Yeah.
Okay, so homecoming was always in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homecoming was always a game between whatever team,
Right.
opposing team, whatever, right?
people ain't show up.
It never been like this though.
No.
Because no one never put it together.
No.
People will go to the game. Don't
Right.
get me wrong, because we can't talk about them old heads. Them old
Right.
heads got
They
their
be in
little
there.
cushions
They be in
with
there.
their little bottles,
Right.
and they went to the game, right?
Right.
In the paper bags.
Right.
So you can't say that people didn't patronize homecoming before now, before 2017.
Not like this.
But in this capacity, the citizens put this shit together.
Absolutely.
And y'all came in and allowed them to destroy it. The citizens put this shit. Sam's sister,
right.
Mig,
Yes.
they put this shit together.
Yes,
They started
Why
this.
you only gonna name them though?
Because
out
they're
to
the
them.
ones who started it. They was at the first tailgate by themselves.
Why you only gonna name them? Why?
First off, you gotta name Chicken Man. You gotta name
They wasn't
Hurricane.
there. They wasn't there till the second
They was
year,
there
bro.
cleaning.
The second year, bro.
They
The
we
second
paid
year,
them.
bro. The first year was just them there. We going up there and watch the game. You got to keep on giving them credit because they're the ones who put it together. And then the next year, they went from 4 people, 6 people, however many people they had the first year.
Right.
They went to hundreds of people. And then the next year, they went to thousands of people. And at that time, they talking about it cost them $22,000. Chester Upland School District saying it cost them $22,000 to put on a homecoming, right? So if I call Sam and Mir right now and ask them how much did they pay for the porta potties, what you think they gonna say? $22,000?
No.
If I call them and say how much did y'all pay for all of them people to be together and not have a fight, a shooting, or nothing? Do you think they gonna say $22,000 and then additional $1,000 in expenses and fees?
So
The cops was still coming up there because that was their job to patrol the area. Now we got to hire more cops. No, we policed ourselves them years that I'm talking about. We stopped the fights from happening dumb years that I'm talking about. Hey, just go over here.
Right.
And, go over there. Y'all, it's a big enough parking lot for all of us to be out
Everybody
here.
wasn't drunk. Right.
A piece. And they brought it in the book. So you're not going to say that. Then you're going to tell me the cleanup crew? Well, I ain't never got a check for cleaning up. I did not get paid to go up there on
Now we
Sunday
don't clean
morning.
up. I don't think
to clean
nobody
up.
that's there during the
Drop
day.
your bag and keep it moving.
Drop your bag and keep it moving.
Keep
If
it
I'm
moving.
paying you, you gonna
it
clean
ain't
up.
enough trash cans
Right?
out here.
Yeah.
It's nothing. So therefore, don't complain.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, so you telling me $65,000 made in the 2023-24 school years. You telling, am I saying it right? Yeah. 23-24 school years, $65,000 made from the homecoming sale of tickets.
Right.
The ticket
Just
sale,
tickets.
bro. The wristbands that everybody was complaining about. You telling me you made $65,000 and we put it on for less than 10 and had a good time? I'm talking about we had multiple DJs. It was an amazing time and still gave donations to the class that was the graduating class, the football team, the concession stand, and the ticket booth. They don't want to give us credit for that. They don't want to add that up and say, hey, this is how much we made from this. Right. We know for a fact the ticket booth sold out. We know for a fact they had to go back and buy more tickets because you dropped the bean on the counter and walked away after we already donated.
Right.
This is a concession stand. The first year, no, they wasn't ready. The second year, they still wasn't ready. The third year, they kind of sort of got it together. But it always
This
sold
year they
out.
was ready.
They will not give credit for that either. They never want to give the citizens credit. This event that they're going to put on Overtown next year, they're not going to give us credit for it. They always want to steal the joy
Why are we
of
waiting
what
for them
we
to
put
give us
together.
credit when we can take credit? Why are we waiting for people to give us
Some
things when we
people
can
have
take
to be
things?
led.
No.
Some people have to be led. You know the lake is there. It's water you can drink from.
Well, get
it,
the people
but
up
they
front.
got to tell you, listen,
Right.
if you thirsty, you know you can go down to the
you can
river.
swim. You can swim in it.
You
I'll
can
be
go
down
down there
Chester
and do what
Park,
you gonna
Memorial
do.
Park swimming.
We know.
Come with me.
At the lake.
I hope they got a little island in the middle of it. So I can sit there with a Haitian flag, put the Haitian flag in the middle of it.
I'm just saying. I feel
I'm gonna
like
tell you, I'm gonna
we
put a
gotta
jet ski
stop
in that
allowing them. We gotta stop allowing them to think that they saving us. We gotta stop giving them credit saying they doing X, Y, and Z. They not doing nothing that benefits us individually. Nothing. You gotta get up every day, go work, bust your ass. You can't go and ask them for nothing. No type of help. You can't even get the boys off the corner in front of your crib because we don't have enough police officers. So at the end of the day, we gotta stop giving them credit. We gotta stop giving them credit.
Who we giving credit to?
They was posting this whole article. Here go Chester again with the whole article that they wrote that was an absolute lie about fights that happened over town when they called for the countywide assist. Not even knowing that day we only had 4 cops on duty. We had 4 cops on duty.
In the city of Chester?
In the whole city of Chester, bro.
4
so
cops.
if you got 2,000 people over town, what the rest of the constituents being secured by?
A blanket?
And
And their own gun?
The whole thing in a nutshell is if we're not going to step up and handle our own, they're going to continue to think they saving us. They ain't saving me. It's either sink or swim with me, and I'm swimming. Everybody got to have that same mentality. You got to start looking out for your neighbors like you want your neighbors to look out for you. You have to understand that we are the community.
Unity.
You said yesterday, what is a community? Is it just a group of people that live together? Like we all live in the same area? Like what are we doing with the word community?
Right.
We always saying that we are the Chester residents. We got to see pride. We come with a strap to our chest.
Let's go.
They don't. They don't, but they coming in here to save us though. I don't know. Ask them how many cops they got on a day.
2.
On each side.
2 on each
It
side.
ain't no bullshit. This not no joke.
How is that possible?
No,
They got
that's
all them
not
cop
possible.
cars. I be seeing a lot of cop cars.
I don't know.
moving.
Last night I seen a lot of cop cars last
Right.
night.
They be moving the cop
They
cars.
was like raid. No,
No,
way
it
more
was
than
at least
3.
5.
Bro, it
was
was
at
a,
least
it
like-
was
it
a
was at least
situation at the Eagle. It was 3 cops. It was a situation at the Eagle. It was 3 cops out there.
I'm letting you know. Last night they was running. I was out painting. It was at least
you
like
was- you
6.
was out here- you
They
was
had
tagging.
like 6 trucks out last night.
Tagging
You
them
was out
up.
here tagging walls.
They was running. They was running
So
down on
it's 6
bulls.
cars, right? It's 6 cars. That's 6 officers.
What's 6 cars?
He said it was 6 cars out last night.
They was out running around
We
last
catch an
night.
attitude when the state troopers come. We catch an attitude when the countywide assistance call. But for real, it's not enough officers. So every one officer to how many people is supposed to be in Chester?
I've never got an attitude in the state troop. They got a job to do. I got a job to do. Stay away from you, and you trying to find me. You supposed to be running for me. I'm not supposed to be out here in the open with coke around my waist and weed on my hip and a blunt in my mouth talking about I do what I want. No, I'm supposed to
And
be
we gotta,
in the cut.
We got to get out of that mentality. We got to learn to follow the rules. Yes, I am 47 saying we got to follow the rules. I didn't follow them when I was 19 to 30.
Wasn't trying to hear 'em.
I didn't even know what they were. They didn't apply
Don't even
to
say
me.
19 to 30. It was like 40, 41.
No.
Yeah,
I started following the rules about 35, 36.
No.
I'm telling you. Like 35, 36 years
Don't
old.
lie now. We wasn't both.
Listen,
none
I
of
put
us
that
was
on
following
everything.
the rules.
35 to 36, we
I
started
didn't-
getting this shit
I'm,
together.
I'm just now learning how to follow the rules.
That's bad.
It ain't bad. Not all the rules, but you know.
We do.
The
We
fun
got-
ones.
I don't
the
see
fun
stuff your
ones.
way about all that you just said.
You don't
though.
have to.
Right.
That's why
Me,
you
I
have your
personally-
mind and I have mine.
I still think with the school thing that what they're doing up there by stopping, like everybody keeps saying all this, oh, y'all should donate money to the school. You should
should.
pay fees.
You
Let me
should.
talk.
I ain't even say nothing.
I'm
What the hell
talking to
you
him.
hit me for?
So everybody say, oh, we should donate the money and we should do this and we should do that. So everybody in the community is acting like a community. You feel me? And here we donating the money to the school and we're paying for the wristbands that we don't need and all this other stuff. But the school isn't acting like a community. And the people that are running that organization aren't acting like a community. Because hear me out. All these different people that are self-owned businesses, right? Why wouldn't you just let them vend that day? What would it hurt you? If somebody's selling knitted hats over here, right, that is not going to affect the sales of what's going on at Chester High. If someone is
So
selling
your only issue
candles
is the
over
fact
here,
that they didn't allow us to vend up there?
I'm just, huh?
That's your issue? 'Cause
no,
they ain't
my
allowed us to
issue is
vend up
listen,
there?
that's a big issue
Because
to
you
me.
still had to pay them $50 for that. You had to pay 10 for your ticket, 50 for a table.
Get
if you was a
insurance.
food vendor,
You
yeah,
gotta
you
have
gotta have
insurance.
insurance for the day. So that's the issue. My
I'm
issue is
speaking up for the
you don't
vendors
want to tell
because-
us. My issue is you don't want to tell us what your plan is with
the
all
money.
this money.
Right.
You know what the
That's
plan is.
that's an extra $65,000 that's supposed to go to the program. Yet these kids is paying to go on football games that's away. How you gonna tell me I had to pay $100 to play a game in another state
Stop.
for
Hold on.
room and board and transportation?
Who had to pay $100?
The football team.
Well, room and board is if they're staying over. If they're going straight down there and
So
coming back.
if we are fundraising,
Right.
that is supposed to be for that, correct?
True.
So we're fundraising. the money that we raise during fundraising is supposed to be for room and board, food,
So where's
and
the-
if your parents send you with extra,
So
the
where's the
football
money
team,
going?
their whole compensation, their whole not compensation. Hold on, y'all. Their give to the team is them being the greatest player that they can be once they touch the turf.
Right.
That's their job, right? And to buy their own goddamn cleats. Everything else supposed to come in. So why are they paying to stay when they go away?
When they go
So
away
my
and
daughter
stay,
play AAU, right?
Right.
This is my gripe on it. My daughter played AAU. I had to pay a fee
Right.
for her to join the AAU team.
Right.
And it was an AAU traveling team. So they fundraised for any time they had to stay away. And I had to send her with spending money. I did
Right.
not pay $100 for her to stay while she was away. So that's my thing. You got $65,000. Why their room and board is not paid for when they go away? Why are they paying for things? Yes, they should be paying for their camps. I totally understand that. Yes, they should be paying. It's certain things. But you're not going to tell me my job is to get out here and risk my body to give you an amazing team. And then on top of that, I got to pay to stay wherever we going. I got to pay for traveling and transportation. Like, that's crazy to me. That's my problem. They don't want to answer to us because nobody ever answered to them. And now we're such an asking question world. Everybody wants to know why or where or what or who. Now that we are in that state, they don't want to answer to us. They don't want to tell
Who
us
don't
nothing.
wanna
They don't
answer to
none
us?
of them.
How are
Not
we
the
at-
council board, not the mayor, not the school board, not the AD, none of them. They don't feel as though they owe us an explanation about nothing. Y'all niggas been letting this go on. Shut the hell up. Y'all had an amazing time.
All right.
That's it.
So, you know, I fuck with Coach Bell, right, the long way. The way he love the kids, the way he puts motivational quotes and inspiration into the kids, right? So I'm sure if I was to ask him to come onto the radio station and talk about where the money's going and how they're going to
He
spend
said
the
it on
money.
the Zoom.
I don't care about the Zoom. I didn't watch the Zoom. I'm talking
Tell
about
him come sit with me.
right. Everybody don't want to sit with you.
And
You
bring
always
the-
asking
and bring the
crazy
book.
questions, right?
Bring the books.
Why you got to bring the books?
The proof is in the black and white.
You have kids in the school district? That's the question they ask, right? I don't
Yeah.
have any kids in the school district.
I do.
But I want to talk about the children that are in the school district,
Mm-hmm.
right? The hopes and dreams of these kids. I want to make sure they're getting what they deserve and the money is going where it needs to go.
God
Yeah.
damn. You got deep as shit right there.
I'm sorry.
I know. I need Michael Jackson to start playing in the background right now.
Nah. But seriously, I'll reach out to Coach Bell and see if I can get a conversation with him. I'm sure I can. Do you want to be there now for two?
Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make
talking,
it
Pierre. Keep talking
right.
No, I don't want to.
Come on.
I don't want to talk about the kids while you playing Michael Jackson. Look enough. Look, what you thinking about? See, she thinking about that facial stuff down there. Hey, listen, guess what we gonna do? We gonna bring the parental advisory back. How you like that? Y'all with me? Parental advisory.
No, I came up there one night. Y'all had strippers. I got in trouble.
You got in trouble. I got in trouble every night of parental advisory.
I'm in a relationship.
I got beat up.
They was talking about dildos and
Came in, my glass was all messed up, scratches
Orgies
all
and
on my
stuff?
face.
yeah.
My man ain't gonna like that.
That conversation.
So you say you can't do it?
Crazy.
You said your man. Since when?
Good.
That's why she changed. Kenny. She got a man.
No.
That's
My
nice.
change comes from God. If we gonna keep it a bing,
Oh my God.
Bible study in here on Wednesdays is the bomb.
Is the Bible study on Wednesdays? Is that the only book you
Bible
study?
No. But you know what?
What?
Is like a different way of studying
Right.
now.
Okay.
We have Bible study in here on Wednesdays, and it's not like structured. Like the pastor's not coming out and telling you what book to read and how to read it.
Right.
We got our own stuff going
Well, the
on.
pastor up in this
But I
joint.
will tell you this: it makes me have a better understanding of how I'm supposed to approach things. My outlook now is not just to respond and react. My outlook now is to reply and to understand.
Ooh.
So it's a completely different way.
You should give
Going
classes
through-
to these young ladies out here. 'Cause
What
they
kind of
still
classes?
respond and react. Like you should give
Well,
them
you
the,
know what? I can only start with the 5 that I birthed,
Okay.
and I'm working on them.
Right.
I got the 4 under control. It's that little one. She giving me a run for my money, baby.
Is she?
I'm old. I got to get a stepper in here because I got to keep up with
Right.
keep my breaths
Step,
up and
right.
stuff. But when I tell you that God moves you in different ways, it's for a reason. I really had a conversation yesterday about if I'm supposed to be doing the station and why, right? Because last week I was in so much turmoil within myself.
Right.
I brought up all the stuff that I had compiled over the years that I wanted to answers to, and I said it in such an ignorant and authoritative tone. Like you had to come and answer to me. You had to come and tell me.
Right.
That counter over there that I sit at most of my day, it gives me so much information. I know some of y'all business y'all wouldn't even believe. But it's not my business to question why. It's my business to believe that you are going to do what you say you're going to do. Your sin is not with me. Y'all should come to Bible study on Wednesdays. We start at 6. That's all I'm saying. We have been in the book of Job, and we can't get out of it because Job went through so much. And I don't mean to preach to y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all, Job was the strongest person the book talks about. It's not Samson and Goliath. It's not Daniel. It's not Moses. It's none of them. It was actually Job. God believed that Job had so much faith in him that he would not go against him no matter what he did. He killed his kids. He took his wife. He took his farm. He took his mental sanity. He took his health. He did everything. But when I tell y'all, Job, baby,
What'd he do?
he stood fast and kept his faith. And by keeping his faith, God blessed him twice. And he continued to bless him after that. We go through so much in life, and we always be like, well, God, why me? And the only answer you can have is, why not you? And when God has that much faith in you that says that you can go through all these hellfires, that storm that Florida just had, and you're going to come out on the other side unscathed, baby, that's something different. Sorry.
Are you crying?
And yeah, because it's like that is a very touching thing for me. After I lost my dad, I lost myself. So I thought that was it for me. So I really like gave up on everything. I went to bed. But somebody said, get up. You got to get up. So I got up. And then I didn't know my purpose. And it wasn't just about cooking. It was about so much more. But my cooking brought so many people together. So I kept saying, why would God take my dad? I wouldn't have did it if he was still here.
Right.
Job, baby. Y'all better go on over there to the book of Job.
Right.
And don't be trying to talk about me later because I cried.
I'm gonna talk about you now.
Tony,
ain't
don't be
about to
crying
cry.
over there. Tony sits at the counter. Tony sits at the counter, y'all.
So you say
But
you're
I'm
not Miss
telling you.
Info anymore?
Cry about it.
Oh, I am absolutely Miss Info. I'm still new to y'all. I just don't gossip as much.
Shit, that's a
just don't-
popcorn.
I don't gossip as much, right? It's not beneficial to
Girl,
me
we
to
was
know
just
your
talking
business.
about the boy that worked at the market the other day.
I don't even know nobody that work at the market.
The guy in the seafood section.
What guy in the seafood section?
That you used to get the cans of crab from and the salmon back in the day.
We don't talk about Steve.
Talk about your own gossip.
That's my neighbor. But when I tell y'all, the blessings come in, all of the sins we committed, it comes in. All of the changes that we've made, all of the understandings that we now have, just the mild manner tones that we carry. You don't have to be so aggressive. I tell Kenny all the time, just because he's yelling at me, I'm not going to listen to him. But I do listen in hindsight, because people yell with compassion. But it took a lot for me to get here. A lot. And my Bible study class yesterday told me, everything has its purpose. You have to be here. You have to be here to understand what your purpose is. If P didn't start the station, you guys wouldn't know half the stuff that y'all needed. If I wasn't as newsy as I was, they wouldn't have told me. Kenny,
You newsy?
very much so. I was sitting on my porch the other day with my sweater on. I am at that age where I have this sweater.
You remember 227 when they used to sit on the steps?
Yep, I was on my
the
block.
the old lady in the window looking
Yeah,
out the
I can tell
window.
y'all everything that's going on my block. I promise you.
Because you know she ain't been home with her kids in like 7 days.
But I live on the block. I live on the block that you probably don't have to come home with your kids. You don't. Ain't nothing gonna happen to them. We got them wholeheartedly. We gonna make sure they get fed. We gonna make sure if they look unbathed, somebody's gonna bathe them. We gonna make. I live in my own community.
You live in your own community.
72 houses.
Communication and unity. That's what makes a community. I say it all the time, bro. I've been saying that for the last 7
I do
years.
feel like Miss Pearl Tamika.
It's okay.
I'll be right there on the porch in the rocking chair in the corner. They don't even be knowing I'm there because I got a rose bush outside. Shout out to my rose bushes for blooming in September and October. They didn't bloom this summer. But it's September and October, baby.
It's never too late.
It's not.
I think that's the mission that we both learned. We've all learned sitting here at this table that it's never too late to follow your dream. It's never too late to change other people's lives because we don't understand that while we're following our dreams, we're opening doors for other people, right? To run through them, right? We're walking through the doors, but they can run through them once they open. So, yeah, man, I'm happy, man. I'm happy the morning meeting is back. I'm happy I'm back with my family, bro. Let's just keep doing it, bro. I think we've all had.
Definitely evolved because remember in the beginning of all the other shows, we used to drink all morning.
Right.
Yeah.
What? Alcohol?
Yeah.
Alcohol?
That one building, I think
That Irish
I think
coffee.
that,
Leftover on Friday,
What?
I think that one building had a gin in it.
It probably did.
It had like an evil spirit in there.
Yeah, you think so?
Think so. Think back to when Wayne Stacks was there. We used to drink. He used to bring liquor. You used to bring liquor. I used to bring liquor.
We was all drinking.
We used to drink
Yeah.
every morning.
Pour some
And
liquor
then
in Knobs
went on-
coffee.
Yeah, and went on throughout the day like what? That Wawa coffee was strong. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
And now we sit and chat and chill.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
It's nothing wrong with it. Don't be afraid
Getting
of
old
it,
as
yo.
shit. You over here wearing your sweater. Keep closing it up.
Yeah, because
Is it
I get a
cold?
little chilly, then I get a little hot. I think I might be going through the change.
The pause?
Yeah.
You and Pierre at the same time? I'm about to get
I'm
away
not
from y'all.
going through no
Dog,
menopause.
it's okay if you going through menopause.
You going through menopause.
I'm not.
How the fuck you gonna put it on me?
You going
Because
to
you
the
said it.
I'm
You
not going
said
through no
it.
menopause.
And the way you've been talking lately, like on the show, it's like you be here and then you go there.
I be
Then you
right-
get really frustrated.
No, I get frustrated. You know how many things I got to do throughout the day, bro? This is the first, honestly, since I quit my jobs, I actually have time to think about what I
You
want.
quit 2 jobs at one time. Menopause.
That's not menopause.
That's
That's
a midlife
what.
crisis.
That's a
No,
menopause
that's
and a
not-
midlife
That's
crisis.
not. It's not a
better
midlife.
get a
I
motorcycle.
was doing too much.
Okay.
You feel me? From CPSN to PA Humanities to the radio station.
Do you honestly think that you're doing too much?
I was
'Cause
then.
I never think I'm doing enough.
I was then. I was working 2 jobs. I had to report to 2 different bosses. I had, you feel me, responsibility to my community. Had to show up here. Had to do this. Had to call this person, get this person to show up for court. Go find this person. Had to go. I was flying out to Pittsburgh. Had to make sure this was right. It was too much. It was way too much, and I felt like my head was about to explode. And I still had to take care of my kids. I had to be there for my kids. I had
But
to
you
be there
know-
for the
you
radio
know-
station.
you know one
I think
thing
I
I didn't
ignored
hear
that
you
for the
say?
last 4 years. What?
I didn't hear you say you had to take care of you.
I don't.
You don't have
That's
to take care
I
of you.
don't take
So if
care
you
of me.
don't
That's
take
the
care
problem,
of you,
right?
okay.
That's
I
the
gotta
problem.
take care of me. What is that? See that?
You probably got carpal tunnel.
That big thing right there might be carpal tunnel.
It definitely is.
Yeah, you might have carpal tunnel.
What
I
is
get that
carpal
You
removed.
have to get it. It's like I don't know what it is.
You had it?
No, I've never had it, but it's something that you may have to have surgery on because you use your hands a lot, so you may have carpal tunnel. It's like I think it's like a really bad arthritis or something like that. I don't know, but I'm gonna look that up now, and I want to know. But you gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, you're gonna have to ask Alex. Can you use the other bathroom?
No, just let
And
it
she'll
right
walk
through.
around the back.
You can walk through. Listen,
on.
we live.
Come on.
We're live in the
Nah, you
restaurant.
good. Just walk around the back.
You don't want to be on there.
Yeah,
You ain't you supposed to be at work or something, ain't you?
Now.
But it's okay to go. It's okay, Pierre.
What?
You have to take care of you first.
Yeah, dog.
You have to know that taking
Menopause
care of
is a
you the
serious
most
thing.
important.
Stop
Yeah.
saying menopause. I'm not going through
Now
menopause.
later when he's sweating, he's
all
gonna be like,
I'm
"Damn,
not
this
going
what
through.
they
I don't
talk
sweat. I only
Huh?
sweat when I'm doing
about.
things.
Damn, this what they talk about.
Yeah. It's all right.
You going like both of y'all for real? Seriously?
And you've been
change it,
losing weight
okay.
too.
I've been losing weight because I've been waking up in the morning and going for a walk. I've been going for long ass walks, bro.
That's good. It's
I ain't running. I
slowly
ain't doing no
mind.
running, but it's been hurting my knees, so I gotta get some knee pads.
You see,
If
she
anything,
gotta take a shit. That did say that Jemima gotta take a shit. That's why she gotta go to the bathroom.
but I'm not going through the pause. I'm
You don't really
understanding.
know. You know, everybody wants to deny when they're about to go through that change.
Yeah, it's all right if you going through it. I'm here to support you.
I'm just not trying to have another stroke. Stress, like trying to get results.
And you said
feel
you
me?
can't take care of yourself.
Right, and I'm not taking care of myself because I'm worried about everything else. Right.
So sometimes, so at some point
You're
in
not gonna
time,
make
it's
me
okay
cry.
to be selfish with you. No, I'm being serious, and this is to everyone. It's okay to be selfish with you. You don't owe anybody anything. You owe you the next day. Your children are the most important people to who you have to take care of, right? Because they deserve so much of you. So here you have a younger child, you have a younger children. I have an 8-year-old. I have no idea as to what I'm doing with him.
I got one on the way.
I'm not put this fucking barrier up. He is toxic.
Who? Kenny? What barrier? You act like it's a barrier right there. Like you said, you got one on the way.
Huh?
He dirty. I got
Baby,
snipped.
if
I'm so
they're
glad
Over 40.
I got snipped.
They said you had to poop. I'm telling you what they said on law. But
I didn't say that. It wasn't me that said it.
you have to take care of you. It's very important that you take care of you, because then you can take care of others. If you don't, you can't take care of others. You'll scramble, and then you'll be like you and have a stroke. Having strokes at such early ages is so common nowadays. People are having strokes as early as 20, 19. Of course, I know my son had an infantile stroke, so I know how early it can happen. But you have to take care of you. You have to make sure that your blood pressure is intact, that your peace and mental state is 100%. If you don't, then you fail everyone. You fail everyone. How do you give your older kids a version of you that you barely knew, and then your younger kids are deprived of the best version of you? Dylan is getting 100% the best version of me, and then I send him to school to catch the bus on the day he ain't have no school. He's such a young adult at 8. It's so bad.
It's like,
He said-
my bus ain't come up.
No, he told me the night before he did not have school. However, me in my mind, yes, you do. It's Friday. You have school. It was professional development day. But I didn't read the calendar, something I will always do with the other kids. I knew when they had school. I knew when they didn't. So I make him get up in the morning time. He does everything I says. And the whole time he's just rolling his eyes up in his head. He goes to the bus stop. He come back. He's talking about you drawing. You drawing. I'm like, what? You missed your bus? He said, Mom, there's no kids. There's no bus. I was just out there all by myself. I only stayed there for 3 minutes, and then I left. It was no bus out there. I told you, I don't have school. So I text my daughter's group chat and like, hey, there's no school today? They're like, yo, you tripping. You tripping. But the other kids had
There's no
each
school
other.
tomorrow.
There's no school tomorrow or Monday.
Or Monday.
He told me.
Okay. All right. Just
Today
making
my
sure you
last
know.
day of school. I got 4 days
Right,
off.
4 days off.
I'm going to just believe him from here
Yeah,
on
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
You could ask
He
me.
needed a mental health day on Monday.
Everybody needs it.
He's 8.
Yeah.
He was like,
They got the world at their fingertips, bro. They have way more information at their fingertips than we had at their age, bro. We were playing with jacks and throwing balls and jump ropes, and they got
Legos.
all types of gadgets and devices now. And Jordan's 4 years old, can operate a whole iPad and can grab my phone and get right to YouTube.
Yes. These kids are,
Techie kids.
yes, they are tech kids. They've been raised by YouTube. I will honestly say, Dylan can
They
cook.
got no physical life.
They have none. Well, he went outside the other day. He said he went outside to play with his friends. And I have a bad habit of saying you don't have friends, but then I realized that you have to have more than just your family. You need that balance, right? So he says, Mom, you can't keep saying they're not my friends. They really are. So he goes outside. I'm like, you ain't come in the house on time? He was like, Mom, the street lights was only on for a few minutes. Because he has to come in when the street lights come on. I'm a very old-fashioned parent. So
You beat him with a belt?
No, not at all. I have, though. I chastised him. Don't say beat.
You hit him with a switch?
No, I
You
haven't
can't
had
say
to
you
do
old
that.
school if you ain't hit him with a switch.
No, but he hasn't done anything to warrant the switch.
I'm just saying, you can't say you old school if you ain't beat your kid with a switch.
Right, but he hasn't done anything to warrant the switch yet. That's the thing. When
What
he
about an
warrant-
extension cord?
Not yet.
The broom handle?
The older ones, yeah. I broke the broom on Bubba, and then when he grabbed the
That's
mop,
good.
he grabbed
That's
the mop,
good.
right? See, but he got big all of a sudden. Like overnight, he took a deep breath. I said, "Oh!" I cracked the shit out of him with that broom. Bro, you was trying to hit me. He swear to God to this day, he said, Mom, I was not trying to hit you. You still got me believing this. So, but take care of you first. Make sure you're good, and then take care of everybody around you.
It's hard to do
Give
that.
your kid, it's not hard
That
to
means
do.
I got to shut everything down.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
You don't shut everything down. You're just focusing on what's going to better you. You're not shutting everything down. That's the problem. Everybody thinks they have to stop. I had to turn off the world and listen to what God was trying to tell me in order for me to get to where I am. Could you imagine somebody coming into your business and they're going to turn it off, not turn it down?
I got to turn it down.
Turn it off. You don't have to listen to anything anybody is saying on the outside. You don't have to be that person. All you have to do is go home, go to work. Go home, go to work. Turn the world off.
What if your home is work?
Then that's that. I'm here 12 hours out the day.
Right.
Then it's called homework.
That's fine. But you know what? I don't take the stress of the restaurant to my home where I reside and sleep. I go home and go to sleep, and I don't bring the stress of my home to my restaurant. I divide the two, but it's only there. The only two focuses that I have. If I can help you somewhere in between that, it's only a 6-hour window, and for it, I'm asleep. So you got an hour when I get up, and you got an hour before I go to sleep. That's it. But I had to turn off the world in order for God to show me where I was going. I was being pulled every which way. And then when my table started to shake, it wasn't nobody there to hold the legs. It wasn't nobody there to give me them little pieces that go at the bottom when you know that they put that matchbook underneath so the table don't wobble back and forth. It wasn't nobody there but God. And he said, I don't know what he said, but he showed me. We literally crossed this median like, oh, we're going to go in here and see what they doing with this restaurant. That man came and said he wanted to shut that building down. He didn't give a damn about the business that was in it or the camaraderie that we brought to the building. He didn't care about none of that. He thought that we were supposed to double in rent. Myself and everybody eat. Shout out to Stephanie. Keep doing your thing. I heard that they tried to rob Malik's car this morning. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. But at that moment, I realized I wasn't as safe in a place as I thought I was. I did what I told that man I was going to do. I'm going to bring walk-in traffic back to your building. And he still came in and said he was going to take it from us out of greed because he sat in there and he watched our businesses make money, which he felt like was a lot of money. And he was deserving a bigger cut of that.
I hate people.
So when my table started to shake and everybody started to move out the way like it was an earthquake and it was a crack in the ground, I was on one side by myself and everybody was on the other. And I was standing there like, what am I going to do? It was me, my sister, my brother, my kids, and that was it. And so now when I make moves, it starts with me. And I get me together first. And then it's my children and my siblings. It's no room for the cracks and crevices.
Right.
It's a skit on Instagram and it says, you should be pleased that you have a piece of me. You should be pleased and honored that I am a part of your life because of what I can bring to you. And we look at ourselves so often as if no one should be pleased by that. Like, you're just a line on the paper. No, I'm the header of the paper. So
Talk to him.
it is what it is. You better turn that world off.
It's hard, but
It is.
It's not impossible.
Now, for T, you've been real deep today.
She has been. I'm proud of her. I'm
I
proud
really
of
had
her
to think
evolution.
about if the station, if I was supposed to be here
And what did you come up
at
with?
the station.
And what
At
did
what
you come
station?
up
What
with?
you
I
talking
showed
about?
up this morning. I was here at 6:30.
Yeah, you would have called
Bro,
me
this your
earlier and
damn
told
show.
me
How
not
the
to
hell you
come.
over here having a brain fart about if you want to be here?
Because of how I acted last week. I'm not that person that I
Anymore.
was last week.
Oh,
That was tough.
that was.
I was like, damn.
Damn.
Well, maybe I got the attention that I wanted.
Right.
I did. But that's not something that I would normally do in this last year.
Right.
Like, no, I asked God for increase. I didn't ask him for chaos.
Okay, I see where you're taking it at.
Yeah.
So that, and then like the whole homecoming and the whole everybody it was so much different energy. When we shut down on Monday to clean, it wasn't just for dirt.
Right.
We have peace when we come in here.
Right.
When my staff come to work, they feel good.
Right.
When they leave at nighttime, they're
It
not
feels good.
stressed.
Right.
Unless it's a wing Wednesday
Right.
or a fish Friday.
Gotcha.
Then they stress to the max. But when we come in here, it's like good things. We pray in the kitchen. I don't care what God you got to go in there and you got to pray. We make sure it's clean, not just from dirt.
Do y'all sing while y'all cook your chicken wings?
Tony sings.
What'd he say?
Karaoke Tony.
Karaoke Tony?
Yeah, he
What'd he
sings.
say? He don't sing no
any
Negro
song that's on the
spirituals.
radio. No.
Okay. All right.
Any song that's on the radio, he can sing. And then Bernardo, he chimes in too.
Bernardo. You
This
got
is his name,
got
Bernardo.
a poppy?
No, he's black.
Oh. Bernardo. Where you get the
Bernardo.
O from? Why not just Bernard?
Bernardo. He's
Bernard
Southern.
O?
No, O.
Bernard O?
Yeah, Bernardo.
Where you get the O from?
He's Southern.
He what?
Southern.
You got some Mexicans in his
Spanish?
family.
No, he
He
black.
Latino?
I told
No,
you.
he black.
Because we got some extra houses up the gardens if he need to move in.
Please, no.
Then our second shift is tough. We got Alex and we got Josh and we got Deshaun. And
You got a lot
we
of
got
employees.
Armani.
You
I
do.
do. I am now.
How
an
you get all these
employer.
employees?
We hired them. We found them. They found us.
I need employees.
I got
I
them.
ain't got none. I can't pay
For the
them.
most part, I went to the halfway house and told them we was hiring.
Right.
No one wants to hire the person who's gotten in trouble.
Right.
And I was the person that got in trouble before.
Right.
So I went
You
to
got
them.
in trouble before?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Was
nobody
this
wanted to
before or
hire me.
after you moved to Chester?
I've always lived in Chester.
I
was out media.
from media.
No, I was born here.
Because I meet
I went to
white
media
people.
as a child, as a choice of my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still was here, though. My mama was out there. I was here with my godmom.
Right.
Yeah, so
Showing off.
you can say whatever you say, but, you know. But anywho.
It just explains your skin complexion.
Oh, man. It's okay. I don't mind being light skinned. I just got lighter since the season changed.
The
But
season
no,
ain't really changed yet.
It did. As soon as the sun starts going behind, it's just bad. I'm just so light.
I got to get to work, man.
Yeah, me too.
Go ahead, end the show.
I have paperwork.
I gotta get to work too.
Can you end your show?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rush you.
It's definitely your goddamn show. That's why we here.
That's your show, bro.
Your show in
well,
your
welcome-
building.
Welcome to my show.
Right.
And I'll see y'all next week. CMPradio.net. Thanks you guys for coming out. We'll see you next week, Tuesday, 9 o'clock.
Nerds Family Kitchen. Let's go.
You guys can come in too. Come on in.
Come on. Oh, you want a live
Oh,
audience?
you allowed what?
You said we was going to start that.
Okay, all right, there it is.
Kenny got to do some work.
My hand keeps locking up on me.
What's wrong with your hand?
It's swollen. It's where the knot came out of it.
Is that from painting or?